Hello everybody, welcome to my house videos. Today I'd like to show you something a little different by me. Well, half and half. Half not by me, half by me. Or started not by me and then finished by me. Yeah, we'll put it that way. Today I'd like to show you something that what you can do in Sketchup, which is really a lot of fun. And it's a great boredom buster whenever you're ever bored and you have your computer and Sketchup ready. Well, and also internet, because I mean, of course, everyone does their Facebooking, their Google Pluses, their Twitters, etc., etc., and it gets boring, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I could not tell you how many wall status updates I can get from my friends how badly Facebook sucks. So, here's an alternative to your boredom. As you can see, what you see here is a comparison of this house here and my finished version here. This house actually I downloaded from Google's library. At the time when I was downloading these, it was still by Google, but the 3D Warehouse is now owned by Trimble, so the profile name for these houses that I download is now named Sketchup. So what you see is just a very, very generic, basic as can be house. I mean basic house. White with just these windows. And this is what the inside looks like. Etc. And then come over here and look at what I've done to it. Okay, first I mirrored it because I wanted something to look a little different, so I mirrored it. But that's beyond the point. If you look at it, you see also one other thing to note, it can fit right over it. See? Walls haven't even been altered. That really helps out with boredom. Also, is seeing what you can do without actually moving the walls around. I have changed the roof pitch sometimes a little bit, or made the eaves a little more full. But if you actually also, as I showed you what the inside of that house looked like, I gave it a floor plan too. And like I said, without altering the walls at any costs. I do some window alterations. I would sometimes alter windows, move them around a little bit, but because they look weird. But the best way to doze yourself into it is try to see what you can put in without moving the walls around, seeing what floor plans you can come up with. So this is the Google Saltbox house, or now is what they call Sketchup because Trimble owns the warehouse now. As you can see, all this inside. I don't think I could have fit in any more. I mean, because living room, dining room, kitchen, laundry room, and basement. I mean, all your basic house credentials, basically. I mean, front hall with closet. Yeah. And then your bedrooms and bathroom upstairs. For this one, this video actually just shows some of the basic Google houses. I will have 3 videos. One of the small Google's houses, one of the medium Google houses, and one of the larger ones. And I will do them subsequently in videos. So this is basically part 1. So just what you're seeing here. This is the first one. But as you can see, basically, and I notice also a lot of people, whenever I look at some of these, they say how badly they suck. You know, I mean, they're so generic, blah, blah, blah. You could do better than that, Google, blah, blah, blah. However, if you think about it, it makes for a great artist's canvas. I mean, you can do a lot with them. And also they just make for good filler houses too when you're doing a presentation. Let's move on to the next one. This one is a small cottage, again by Google. Well, Sketchup now. So what you're seeing here is two porches. I don't really know why there are two porches, but and there's just something sticking out here, which it's hard to really identify why. So here's my version of it. Here's when I downloaded it. I gave it my version of it. I mean, it really made for a perfect artist's canvas. I added shutters. You can tell I gave it that French home-style door. Porch columns. Well, I mean, obviously I already had them here, but did more with it. I usually like to do raised foundations, so that's what you see here. And also because I like to give these houses basements. I mean, yeah, you see that colonial salt box over there actually has a basement. I just didn't make the stairs going down into them. And I actually accommodated with the second porch. So I kind of gave it a use for it. So here would be your driver's pad, and you can go in here and go into the kitchen. Sorry, it's allergy season. I'm ready to sneeze at any time. Alright, so here's what the inside of this Google house looks like. Well, what I gave it an inside. Okay, so you'll walk in. Living room, obviously. Dining room. With the sliders in the back, which you see here. Kitchen. Pantry. Nice little pantry. Stove and everything else the kitchen needs. You get 2 bedrooms here. Well, I mean, all I could fit in this house were 2 bedrooms. What I felt like I could fit. Here are their closets and the linen closet. Decided to move your coat closet here by the door, by the closet, by the second porch. Here's the bathroom with laundry and washer and dryer. And there's my basement there. Stairs going down. Well, you can imagine stairs going down. You know what I mean. So that's this house. And this is when I started out. I used basic houses. As you can see, I did nothing with the walls on the outside. Windows were a little altered, like I eliminated these windows here. And I made this window a little smaller because it's in the kitchen. But yeah, that's this basic little house. Here's the shotgun house. Again, you know the drill on what I use for the model upload, and obviously the interior is nothing but a hollow shell. And again, I mirrored this one because I felt it was good. And I did changes with the windows. Walls are still the same. And I hated that porch, so I fixed it. So I tried to give it the New Orleans look. See where the house, of course, is up high, and it's on pilings, as you can see. And also because the house is raised, you do know that under the house, these are the joists that hold the floors up. Now, another thing to note is that this is where your plumbing will be. However, I mean, besides the fact that I'm not a mechanical engineer, I felt it was a little redundant to put all the plumbing in spite that this was just a 3D model of a house. And that's something that's not going to be seen anyway from anybody who downloads it. So, decided not to bother with that. But, I mean, if it bothers you and you really want to, I mean, download it for yourself and actually put stuff under it. I mean, be my guest, but me, yeah, whatever. And here it's on top of the concrete pilings, 2 feet by 2 feet. Here are the joists under the house. Porch is pretty solid, etc. See, going into the house now. As you can see, I gave it a floor plan, like always. Okay, here's your living room. Here's your dinette right here. This is where you'd put your table. Kitchen, obviously. 2 bedrooms. Bathroom. Now, I honestly did the best I could. I mean, if you can find better ways, I encourage it. And, you know, I encourage you, download these Google models, SketchUp models, from Google Library, and play with them. I mean, be my guest. I mean, I'm just one guy who can think of things. If you feel that I didn't do too good of a job with this stuff, please, for all means, you know, show me better, please, because I know people can. People have done incredible things. And as you can see, I sort of gave it that little craftsman finish, which makes it nice. So that's what I did there. Oh yeah, and obviously, in the back there was nothing, so I added something. Here is a contemporary 80s style ranch house. By Google. Interior, obviously, nothing. And this is what I did to it. Obviously, what you see, I flipped the floor plan. I also did something different with the roof too. You see where this porch eave actually goes down lower than the regular eave? I actually made it where this porch here would go as the regular eave here, so I can make this eave raised to give these bedroom windows, make the front windows bigger. But again, the walls were not changed. But as you can see, I made changes with the windows. Obviously, kept those though. So it gives it kind of that. Still sort of has that 80s look, but I wanted to make. I think I could have made it. Wanted to make it nicer, so this is what I did. As I think about it, I should have given it a vaulted ceiling, but oh well. Let's go inside this one. Let's see what the roof. Okay, so obviously living room, dining room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms. Three bedrooms, I mean, sorry. Actually, my goal is to also see exactly just how much I can put into these houses. So, I mean, yeah, and then 2 full bathrooms. And a laundry facility there from one of the bathrooms. Plus, still sparing enough room for a linen closet here in the master bathroom. Well, I mean, mainly it's basically you put like shampoos and other things in there. Woman, like makeup, blah blah blah, etc. etc. But I mean, there's also room for like blankets and sheets if you really needed it. I mean, that's what really this closet is. This is a blanket closet, pillowcases, etc. Coat closet. This house actually doesn't have a basement. This house doesn't have a basement. And then here, this is your little mechanical room with your water heater. See bifolds. Long hallway. Now, as you can see here, notice how I had all the had all of the, sorry, where are my words? Crown moldings here in this, one. Notice how these aren't there and part of the window got shaved? Is because I made it so that these ceilings are raised in front. Also makes the house nice. Because I'll show you in, tools. Where on earth are you? Section plane. Perfect. Haven't used that in a while. See, see how the front rooms, you know, their, ceilings are in fact higher because of that eave. I always think that that's nicer. See it? Here's the rest of the house, but... Oh yeah, and then this is where I caught one of my skylights. This is how I build a skylight. Well, I mean, this is how a skylight always is, though. I mean, let me get rid of that for a second. Because, I mean, that's always how it is. It's just a hole, that goes all the way up through the roof. So there's nothing fancy to that. But yeah, there you go. See, the windows are raised to accommodate the raised windows. The ceiling had to be raised. I mean, if you wanted a ceiling going all the way through, that would not be practical. And I'm for practicality in these models. Not only do I want to see how much I can fit in the models, I also want to see how much, how I can keep them practical too. Another thing that kind of one of my pet peeves a little bit is, well, I mean, I guess it's just me, but you see like how this house can fit 3 bedrooms. When people download these, usually what they do is actually, they'll only put like, 3 rooms in it. I mean, like, take this and divide it into 3 and put a bathroom here, bedroom here, and this is your everything room here. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of that. Or, you know, then they just divide it into 2 rooms, or just put like 2 bedrooms in there and then 1 bathroom back here and then everything else here. I mean, I don't know, it's just cuts down on the creativity, and I mean, that's my personal thought on it. I mean, I guess it's just because I've been too involved in this. Because, I mean, obviously when you download a model, you can do whatever you want with it, and I mean, which is good. I mean, you can always do whatever you want with it. However, it seems like after the last couple of years in the warehouse, some people just, you know, I mean, creativity seemed to have been cut down because a lot of people left. Just because of dumb people. Dumb people as in, you know, spammers and just plain people who are there for no good. I mean, but don't let me think that's a rant on it, because every other forum, you know, has its spammers. Even Facebook has the spammers. I mean, if you think about it, I mean, sometimes you get a message from somebody saying, "Ooh, la 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 la, please look at my pics," and then give you a link. Don't click on it, please. And then there are other links that you shouldn't be clicking on Facebook anyway. I mean, okay, that's just me. Ready for the last house of this series. Well, I mean, of this video. Because I have 3 videos in this series. These are the small houses. Then I have the medium houses, and then I have the large ones. Large ones are multifamily. You know what I mean. So this is a house here, obviously. I mean, spin around it. Here's my version of it. As, again, didn't do anything with the walls. Did things with the windows, though. Interior, obviously. Let's take this roof off. This house actually has some raised ceilings as well. As you can see here, I usually do put the crown moldings in, and so if I have them in some rooms, I put them in all rooms. So what you see here is where there's not. That just means the ceiling is raised. So obviously you enter here, living room here, dining room here, big built-in hutch here. I like the built-in hutch, it's nice. And island kitchen, bar, breakfast, let's see, family room with a gas fireplace. As you can see, it's a gas fireplace because there's no chimney. It's just a vent. Sorry, it's allergy season. Obviously, this is your bedroom hall. Bedrooms, bathroom, closets, you name it, the whole 9 yards. Darn it. What happened? I use the mouse wheel and it does things. Bear with me, this is old computer, old mouse, old everything. So this is basically obviously your bathroom. Closet fits nicely. Master bedroom with laundry here. Walk-in closet, good size. Full bathroom, dual sinks, linen closet, toilet, obviously. And first time I ever made garage doors like these, actually, which I think they really turned out nicely, as you can see. And again, remember what I said about these raised ceilings. So you can see with the porch, the eaves are raised. See? Ceilings are raised. Because whenever we take it off, see how part of the wall gets shaved off? Anyway. Well, these are my small Google houses. This concludes this video. Well, everybody, I hope you liked it. If you did, please rate, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I appreciate you for watching. That's very supportive of you. And to think that these are... And again, this is only my first video of the Google House series of the small houses. You will find the medium houses a little more interesting, I think. And yeah, but basically this is really just to show you what you could possibly do with these Google houses after you download them. You can have I guarantee hours of fun with them. I mean, artist canvases. I mean, that's why they're so plain. I mean, basically it's an artist's canvas. Well, again, I hope you liked it. So if you did, please give me a holler. Alright, thank you very much. Have a great day. See you next video. Alright.